by the way, we have a wonderful guest in the studio today. This is Melissa Pilat. She is one of our interns here at Olivia's house. Actually, she was our only intern this fall, and we've invited Melissa on because she was incredible and she's in charge of a really neat project that we're doing. So welcome, Melissa.
I think it's interesting. It's not, we didn't invite Melissa on just because she's an intern.
That's true.
We have a lot of interns around, but Melissa's a special intern.
Special intern. Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about your internship and what school you're with.
I go to Central York High School, and my internship, should I just talk about what? I'm writing a book for teens that have lost someone, and it's kind of like I told my story, and I had other teens tell their story to kind of get people to say, oh, I can get through this.
Great.
For those, why Melissa's the special intern is because she's actually a program graduate. So you're an alumni of Hearts Can Heal, which was a great opportunity for us because it gave us almost a conduit to other alumni to create this resource and work with other students and other graduates.
And I have to say what's so special about you and your sister and your family, I mean, you've kind of grown up in Olivia's house, much like Casey. You came here when you were 10, 9 years old, so long ago. And when your dad died, and then repeated our program a year later at the age of 10 when her mom died, and then came back through when your grandpa passed away a year later. So in 3 years, you had 3 significant losses, which in my opinion makes you the expert and really is why we ask you to consider being an author of this book, because now as a teenager, you've shared with us that things are so different from perspective of a teenager and loss than they were when you were 9 years old, a little girl going through loss. So talk to us a little bit about what you feel now as a teenager that you've learned and that you understand that you didn't understand when you were coming through the program so many years ago.
I think during the program, I think I learned that there were other people going through it, but I also I didn't understand why it happened, and I didn't understand what the years coming would look like once I hit high school, how that would be without having my parents but so far I'm a junior and I've gotten my license, I've done the homecomings and stuff like that without my parents, and it was just I was worried, how am I going to get through that? And I mean, obviously the next thing is graduation, which I was always worried my parents won't be there for graduation, but now it's a fact that I know that I can get through it.
Great. That's awesome.
I wanted to ask you, in doing your book and kind of working as the producer of that resource nonetheless, is one of the things we asked you to do was write and kind of write your own chapter, your own piece about what that experience was and what Olivia's house meant and how that was. My question, how did it feel to write? And now it's been some time past and since, but revisiting now as a teen, how did it feel to write that?
It definitely was kind of it was hard because I've also been going through some stuff with losing my parents lately that definitely wasn't brought up when I was younger because I wasn't old enough to understand. So it was I was going through that, and then on top of it I was well, I'm just getting these missing pieces to my puzzle that now I'm understanding my own story a lot better. So it definitely helped me write it, even though some of it wasn't really, it was kind of hard to hear. So now that definitely helped me write my story, but it was definitely hard remembering, oh wow, your life kind of sucked for a while.
Sure.
And I would imagine that you're a really wonderful support to friends who are going through losses themselves, or maybe even, in my opinion, it would be great to have a friend like you, because the little things that normal teenagers get upset about, you could help put a perspective on. Do you find that happens with your friends?
Yeah, because there's definitely times where my friends are I hate my parents, or my mom's and it's just before you say that, you gotta understand you're lucky to have them, you got to grow up with them as annoying as they are,
and all teens feel they are annoying.
You should be happy that you still have them around.
Yeah, that's neat.
What was your one central goal in doing this book? I mean, when we talked originally, you had to do a project, and it was, what was the project going to be? And we kind of, came to this place of, we want to write a book for teens. What did you want it to achieve?
I think a lot of it was more self-motivation than it was of course it was to help others, but it also was to help me kind of be this is my way of giving back. Like I can definitely like use my story and help other people, which was definitely one of my things where it was like, why not use what I've gone through or what I've learned to give back? And
you learned that in the programs here, which is a real strong thread, which is everybody can be a teacher of their pain and a wisdom giver, and you are the ultimate wisdom giver. You have been for many years, but this was just another really great way for you to do that. Absolutely.
Well, I know we're running out of time, but I wanted to thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for spearheading this project.
Thank you for letting me do it. I really learned a lot.
Good. I'm glad. And for those of you, we did throw her under the gun. She didn't know she was going to be on camera today.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Please excuse my sleepwear.
But
it's a typical teen outfit: a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Come on down.
But we're excited to get this project completed in the new year, next year, and
stay tuned because you'll get to see the finished product.
So, and hopefully, when all is said and done and the project is, we can hold a book up. Will you come back on the show? Talk about it.
All right.
And I'll look better. I'll look nicer.
We'll plan for it a little better. Right?
Let me know like a day.
All right. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks so much. Keep tuning in.